Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, and Goddesses. Multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. This video is going to be about how to speak things into existence, how to talk things into existence. We're going to break this down step by step. The moment you came into this world was the moment you was programmed to take on another spirit, utilizations of programming, agendas, routines, and patterns, trials and tribulations. Now look at it like this. Your parents went through that same phase. It's called government. Government. Govern your mental. Govern your spirit. Govern your soul. Govern your thoughts, your ideas, your passions, your motivations. Pretty much your imagination. Pretty much your manifestations. So with that being said, the government pretty much stripped that into their creations to put in front of you, to pretty much strip it away from you. Pretty much they have you worshiping this physical form and their agendas instead of utilizing situations and patterns for you to believe in yourself, in your own imagination, in your own dreams, in your own passions, in your own defines and definitions. You are a spirit, a spiritual being having a human experience throughout the multi-dimensional being, universal rights, universal laws. Just know you have power. Just know you are a magician. Just know you create magic on a day-to-day basis. It goes from English, spelling, thoughts, ideas, feeling, and emotions. Pretty much if you're on the verge of not knowing yourself, you will not be able to manifest anything. You will only be manifesting another spirit manifestations and being utilized as a blood vessel to take on their agendas to discombobulate yourself from being who you truly is. A powerful God, goddess, king, queen, being on a spiritual, on a soul and human level. Now with that being said, we was taught and programmed to say certain things, to get on our knees and pray for certain things that we want. Pretty much, we already have everything within. The answers are inside of you. That goes to show when you have a dream. You get it from a dream first. You get the thought from your spirit. It plays out into the soul, the individual spirit. The dream progress. So you're put out there to experience what's going on in the dream. And then in a human vessel, your energy is being pushed out to receive what's going to happen that took place into that dream. Whether it was deja vu, whether it was people, places, and things and circumstances and situations that you experienced in your dream that played out on a physical level. So with that being said, everything is pretty much happened already on the highest scale. It just got to come down and play into density and right in front of you. And you can decipher whether or not you want to pretty much add feelings and emotions, thoughts, ideas, and create these dreams to happen inside, in front of you, or outside of you. Or you can decipher pretty much making sure this don't ever happen to you so you won't ever have to experience or go through these trials and tribulations of what's going on inside that dream or that realm of reality. But pretty much, let's get into talking things into existence. Whatever come out of your mouth is your thought, is your child, is your sperm, is your creation, is your manifestations. Whether it's on a positive scale, a negative scale, an emotional scale, a feeling, a thought, idea, it plays out into a creation, a puzzle being built. Pretty much strategies and commitments. It plays out in every aspect, on every terms and conditions. And when you agree to that term and condition, it can create circumstances and situations that's going to build towards that word that came out of your mouth. Whether you're putting a lot of time into it, whether you put a lot of feelings, emotions, and thought, water, fire, air, emotions, practicing it, practicing what you're talking out of your mouth, putting good intentions and feelings on utilizing, experiencing, having, and owning these thoughts and these words. This plays out on a higher scale, but everything happens on top, then plays out on the bottom because we're already down here in the third dimension. So when we get up higher, things will pretty much start manifesting more quicker. But being that we have 9 to 5, being that we have school, being that we have people, places, and things, being that we have our beloved children, being that we have people like programs and TVs and shit that are pretty much psych and take your imagination and thoughts and ideas and feeling emotions away from you, you pretty much put more of that time and effort into those realms of realities, and pretty much you're giving your time to something. So whatever you're giving your time to is gonna give its time right back into you, and you're gonna experience shit that you don't want to manifest or pretty much come into play. So with that being said, you really don't have time to put in that work and manifest shit more quickly because you're programmed into working, you're programmed into going to school, studying, you're programmed into working a 9 to 5, being tired, coming home, going to sleep, and not having energy to utilize this shit. That goes to show it's like you just pretty much give up on your dreams, your power, your feelings, emotions, your passion, to the point your spirit go to sleep, to the point other spirits and souls come into your body and pretty much program you and possess you to pretty much take on these agendas day to day on the everyday aspect, to the point you just give up. But I'm about to pretty much create a circumstance, situation that you're going to find yourself and pretty much put passion and temperament and willpower and manifestations for you yourself to manifest this shit on a day-to-day basis, and pretty much explain to you what you need to do and what you need not to do and need not to experience. But pretty much, I'm not here to control shit of what you pretty much want to experience. I'm here to pretty much tell you what you can do to get out of these circumstances and situations, to create your own heaven for yourself and not be stuck into this fucking hell of following somebody else's agendas and spiritualities and other bullshit. Because you are a spirit. You are successful already. You just pretty much being an individual spirit and utilizing experience through time travel and time traveling and pretty much astral projection. Now let's get into talking things into existence. Alright, God gave you this power. The idea is pretty much what you want to manifest. So whatever you come out of your mouth, you have to picture it first. And be careful what you talking and manifesting, because pretty much you might manifest the wrong shit. So the idea is what you pretty much come across, what you attract. The feelings and emotions of pretty much having that is what you're going to put into it. Writing it down, remembering it, talking it into the existence, going to the mirror, practicing what you speak is pretty much adding more weight to what you're going to manifest. And more time you put into that on an everyday, day-to-day basis is going to grow and accumulate into a big ball, to the point it becomes heavy. To the point it becomes pretty much a heavy scale of a ball of creations and imaginations and manifestations. Like you creating your own pot of manifestations and spells and rituals to manifest, because pretty much we do rituals and spells every fucking day, whether we thinking or talking it. So pretty much keep believing in yourself, adding more time and dents into it so it can manifest, so it can come down to dents. But that's on the spiritual form. Once you utilize your soul, your second body, you put in your feelings and emotions into it to pretty much having it. Say, it feels good to have this. My spirit will utilize and manifest that for me. My soul will manifest my feelings and emotions and create that by having it and experiencing it. My energy behind it, my physical body will pretty much practice and pretty much continue the process of utilizing this on an everyday, day-to-day basis for me to have it. And the more time you put into it, the more it's going to pretty much play out into you having it and receiving it. People, places, and things will come down to you and pretty much put it in front of you. Whether it be you want a new car and pretty much imagining it and imagine having it already. And pretty much the universe is going to see what you're pretty much pinpointing and wanting to manifest, that is going to come down and pretty much help you. And circumstances and situations is going to come into play as other spirits seeing what you want to do and being jealous, because they want to pretty much come down and put you back into a lower dimension in the lower vibration to knock you off your manifestation. This is going to play out with a demon. This is going to play out with a demonic possession. This is going to play out with you giving up because you don't see it happening right away. But you got to understand that your manifestation is coming down as we speak. You just got to keep pretty much putting willpower, will manifestations, talking it into existence, getting in that goddamn mirror, believing in yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at your spirit and your soul in the mirror, talking to it, utilizing it and the energy into this physical form in order for it to manifest. And the more you do it, the more, look at it like this. For a new level comes a new devil. So you got to destroy your demons and destroy them and get them out of your way in order for you to manifest this shit. Even when you come home, meditate, clear your mind. Don't have no feelings, emotions, thoughts, and ideas into it. Clear your mindset. Pretty much utilize your clairvoyance. Have nothing, no feelings, emotions on your mind. And when you go to sleep, picture the imagination of achieving this and talking it into existence. Writing it down on paper. Remembering your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Even it comes into play when you got to remember your dreams and write it down and pretty much manifest that on paper. And this is how you pretty much talk things into existence. Believe in yourself. Stop listening to what other people telling you and utilize your own manifestations. Question your own higher self. Question your own spirit, your own soul. Question yourself. Get the answers within. Go to sleep. Write it down. When you go to sleep, pretty much utilize asking your higher self for answers. Have it on your mind. Your higher self is going to come down to you and talk to you. This happens on an everyday, day-to-day basis. God is pretty much behind you. It's just pretty much that you got to watch who you're giving your power to. Stop praying and getting on your knees and giving your manifestations to another spirit to utilize. So that spirit going to utilize your feelings, emotions, your thoughts, your manifestations, your talking, and pretty much create a circumstance situation to the point where they're going to utilize your power and they're going to know how to pretty much get your feelings, emotions, thoughts, and ideas and imaginations and creativity and manifest it with their own shit. And pretty much you're going to get the short end of the stick while they get the long end of the stick. So be careful with what you're giving your power to. And be careful what you're doing on a day-to-day basis and utilize on being active and being strong and having goodwill and manifestations power within you to get what you want. And that's how you talk shit into existence. Your spirit, your soul, your human vessels, count on it every single day. Put it into existence. You will manifest everything. Guaranteed.